Hey everybody, this is Dan back with another video, and today it's going to be a little different. I'm going to talk about some personal things that I've been working on here that I've wanted to share for a while, and I feel like I'm finally now ready to open up about it and share my story here that I've been going through for a few different reasons. Of course, for myself, because I think it's good to just talk about these things sometimes too. Of course, we're also um, concerned about what we're putting out there for other people to see. But behind closed doors, I think it's safe to say that we're all going through our own struggles, mental, physical, whatever it is. And that's, I think, just part of life in general. But I want to share my story, and hopefully it'll inspire any of you out there, to relate to say, there's something else that you might want to do, things that, maybe we knew that we should be doing anyways, uh, put ourselves in a better position. So to not go back to the childhood and all these things too. I had a good life. I can't complain, but I found myself here recently waking up in the morning and just not being ready to take on the day. It felt like I had to force myself. I wasn't excited to get going for the things that I had to do, as you get out of bed. And it felt like it's just a real struggle, which, I really shouldn't have been feeling like that personally. If you ask me, I've got it pretty good. I've got a loving wife, couple girls, kids that, are fantastic. As any parent knows, it can be very challenging to be a parent, but very fulfilling as well. I've got a job that I'm very comfortable with as far as know that I am able to do my job and perform very well and knowledgeable and very capable of doing my job. And so, I got a lot of things that you would just look at from the outside and say, hey, this person is, must be living a great life, and I was, but it wasn't what I was feeling every day, right? Because I would wake up and would drag and would just say, oh, Jesus is gonna be rough. I don't want to do this or that today, and it's not like it was severe depression or anything like that, but just really lack of motivation, and I really just wasn't happy with myself. I think that's what it comes down to. Uh, I was doing the things that I had to do, for my family and for my work, uh, but I wasn't taking good care of myself, and I think that's where it all started from. And I finally, even though you go through these moments and you're like, okay, I'm going to start eating better, I'm going to start exercising, I'm going to do these things, it can be so easy to procrastinate uh, doing the things that we know we should be doing, right? And so for some reason, I don't know why, but on September 18th of 2023, I made a video to myself. And I sat there and I knew it was going to be different. There's nothing that happened, and thankfully I, didn't let life kick me down even more or put me in a position where I had to make changes due to something drastic that could happen. Who knows? I just, it was a day that I just told it to myself. And how you could even see, and someday I'll maybe release the video or parts of it so you can see what I was talking about too. But it was a video I was just kind of talking to myself and anybody else that would listen, just saying how I wanted to change. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to do better by myself. I wanted to, be able to get better sleep, improve myself physically, emotionally, mentally, for myself, for my family, for my friends, for my job, pretty much for everything. And I knew I had the power to do it. And again, in that video, it was a little, I don't even want to say bittersweet because uh, I could tell just going back and rewatching that video that I was excited and I knew I was going to make a change. And I got to say, I'm so proud of myself for where I'm at here today. So I'll just start saying some of the things that I've been doing. So since then, I made a commitment to start eating a lot better, so cut out most processed foods for most of the time. And again, things that I knew I should be doing anyways. Eating more fruits and vegetables, not eating as much, not binge eating, not having as much sugar, sodas, things that I think we all know would be good for us if we did. It's just hard to do them sometimes, but I committed. I committed, and um, motivation only takes you so far. I had to set new habits in place, um, and get my willpower in check. And from that day, again, it's just something clicked inside of me. It was just a little mental epiphany that I had. Uh, and so I started doing these things, right? I started working out every single day. And since that day, I have an elliptical downstairs. I used to go on the treadmill. It wasn't great for, my knees, but the elliptical I'm great at. And every single day since then, I have not missed a day. Been a couple rough days where I was either tired, kids were up in the middle of the night, or, wasn't feeling great, was a little bit sick. Not too bad. I have not missed a day working out. And for the past, you know, 3 months, I've been on that elliptical at least 5 miles, going strong on there every single day. Eating better, reading more. I used to be, playing video games almost every night, or watching Netflix or TV, just really not doing anything productive time. So that was something too. I still enjoy watching sports and, some movies and TVs, but honestly, at night, I've read a whole bunch of books, which at some point I'll share. And as I'm reading, it's not just nonfiction, it's, different things for, again, trying to improve my physical, mental, emotional, psychological, physiological health, whatever you want to call it, right? I was committed to trying to improve myself in every way that I can. And the more that I did that, I started to see some differences. So first off, if you went back and you go look at some of my previous videos, you can probably see in my face, I've lost a good amount of weight. So when I started on that day, I was about 225 pounds. And as of today, I am down to 190 pounds. So again, from September 18th this last year to now, January 4th. And a lot of people, they'll look at me and they'll say, wow, you're doing good. And they think it's just about me. They think that was just my main goal was the weight loss. And, that's great to be recognized and people notice that, very cool. And that's part of the reason I wanted to do it was, again, to put myself into a better position. But that is just a small part of it. Just some of the small benefits of it, I should say. Because it wasn't just about the weight. It was about everything else. I'm going to bed sooner. Again, I've been reading. Even, do a little bit of meditation and some breath work sometimes. Going out on walks. Not just working out downstairs, going out, trying to get some sunlight. Listen to a bunch of different podcasts as well. From people like Andrew Huberman and Chris Williamson. Lex Friedman as well, just for a little bit more guilty pleasure. But he also has, people on that, that do talk about, self-improvement and different things as well. So I cannot get enough of this knowledge, really, is what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to educate myself, for different things with work, for my body, myself, just everything. And I'm so much less stressed right now than I have been. Of course, I'm still human and I'm not at the end of my journey, making that very clear. And I don't want to get too sappy with all this as well, but there's so many things that I've learned and that I will continue to learn, but I am so excited because I'm not going to stop. There's not going to be a point where I can say, wow, I did it. I'm at the end, I can just relax and not work out. No, I am excited to keep on working hard. I'm excited to keep working out. I'm excited to keep on learning. I'm excited to try and keep on improving myself, and to talk with more people about that as well, and to see how other people are doing. And again, not force anything that I'm doing on anybody else, but share my thoughts and learn from others as well. I'm just addicted to learning. And another thing that I've done as well, I've cut out alcohol since that time too. So I was never a big drinker. I was a social drinker. I think a lot of people are like that. I've never, had an alcohol problem where I felt like I needed alcohol. So I'm very grateful just that I've never had to deal with that. But nonetheless, I've cut out alcohol because it just wasn't serving me. And I wanted to just make sure that I, had, again, the willpower to do it. So as I've been doing that, it's again helped me feel great. And all these things combined, uh, again, it's changed my life. It really has. Um, and again, I'm excited to be here today. I wake up now in the morning, again, not telling anybody else to do this, but just so I know that I am staying committed to myself. I take cold showers pretty much every morning. So get up at 6, turn that freezing cold water on, jump in there for a few minutes. It is not fun. Um, there's different benefits people can say. I'm not doing it for some people say it can like help metabolism, things like that, but I'm doing it for proof to myself that I'm going to do the hard things early on in the morning, like the cold showers, like working out, like going on the runs every single day. Um, and I enjoy it. So, I'm gonna keep on going, with everything. And again, with no alcohol, I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop drinking alcohol forever. And I can still be around people. I'm not trying to be the person that says, "Oh, I'm better than anybody else." I'm not, and I'm not trying to say that. And for anybody else out there too, that hopefully some of this information is, echoing and making you feel something on the inside too, to say, we all had these thoughts, that a lot of us know what we could be doing to improve our lives in some way. And sometimes it's just really hard to actually commit and do those and have the determination and willpower. So hopefully this is inspiring to some people. And I'm sharing this now. I mean, oddly enough, I know it's just the new year. There's a lot of resolutions going on. This is not a resolution. This is just a new way of life that I've been living now for the past, 3.5 months. And I'm going to keep on going. And, the results that I have here physically that you can see, I mean, I've got different routines and I'm going to keep tweaking that and learning. Uh, and, for anybody watching this, help keep me accountable. If this is something that is echoing with you, please uh, share. You can message or contact me here privately. And again, I know I'm sharing this on my channel that I talk about mortgages all the time too. And I'm going to keep doing some mortgage videos, of course, in here as well. But you know what? This is my channel, and this is a video that's, again, it's a little different. And I might, at times, sprinkle some of this into my videos, just to kind of let everybody know, hey, here's what's going on. Here's what I've learned lately. Here's a cool book I read, something new that I'm doing, because I like it. I like it. It's, whether anybody's going to listen or watch them or not, I enjoy it. So I'm going to keep doing that. And that's part of it. That's most of it. It's a big part of it. I think for this video and for right now, I'm going to leave it here, but I will be back talking about, again, more of this, more mortgage explaining and mortgage tools and tips. And I'm using this a lot too in my business. I'm telling you, like I said, I'm so much less stressed. And this is helping me, even with my business, be more confident, try new things, educate myself even more in the mortgage business. We can always improve. Uh, and I got a lot of ways yet to go. So thank you all for listening here today and stopping by. Like I said, reach out to me here anytime. I hope you're all doing well. Happy New Year's. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.